Sure, yeah.
Please.
A little
Yeah.
recap.
Last time on DnD.
So you guys took a mission to deliver some cargo to Logger's camp, to Harbin Wester's other brother who lives up there, and you guys ran into some unwanted creatures at the camping area and cleared out all the monsters. And then you guys also wanted to look for the Dragon Barrow, which has a famed dragon slaying sword. But you guys had no idea where the location of it specifically was. You were only told that it was between Phandalin and Neverwinter. A very vague description of its location. You guys figured that the visiting Neverwinter could provide possible clues to the location of the Dragon Barrow. And you guys decided to take with the ox, despite knowing that he needs to return home. You guys took the ox with you to Neverwinter. After scouring around the town for a bit, you found an inn where you can stay for the night. And you guys were planning on finding a library of some sorts to get some more clues about where this location could possibly be. And that's where you guys leave off. It's the morning, following day. What would you guys like to do?
Marvelous.
I think we were gonna go try to hit up like a library or something to research it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, weren't we talking to the innkeep about that or something?
Yeah, he mentioned there is a library not too far.
Yeah. I guess we should go find that library.
Yeah, all right.
To the book place.
Yeah, see.
To the place where you can read good.
Yes.
Do learn
So
to
you guys take off out of the hotel. Are you leaving the ox there? Or are you taking the ox with you?
Can the ox read?
Is he going to be invaluable on this journey?
Well, I don't know. I think if we leave the ox, he's gonna be pissed off again.
Yeah, don't see us getting paid if we leave it behind.
Yeah, we better take the ox with us. We're committed to this.
All right. So you guys take the ox with you, untie it from its the pole. Bring the ox. You guys head towards the description. Back towards the entrance of the town, you see the library. You guys, you see the building that seems to look like a library. It's old-fashioned looking. It's like one of the few old buildings that's still standing compared to the construction around throughout the town. It's one of the few remaining original buildings still standing. A couple people coming in and out of it. It's like bright and early in the morning. It seems like the place just opened up. I'm assuming who's going to head inside?
I'll go inside.
I'll go in as well.
I'll go ahead and I'll stay with the cart and animal. I don't know
Okay.
why you all want to go inside and look at a collection of toilet paper.
I'll go inside as well, and
All right, so
Marvelous will probably just hang out by Tinder.
okay. So the three of you head inside. The building is decently large. There's of shelves of books scattered across all. Like you enter inside, there's the receptionist desk to your left, and then on the right it looks like there's another set of tables where books that are returned to, they're kind of piling up, collecting themselves there. And then in front of you is like just sectioned hallways of books. If you guys look up, there's a second floor with just more like tables, books, shelves. Just the area is just filled to the brim with like just all this historical knowledge. The receptionist looks up, sees you guys come in, and she sort of just nods. She's like, "Oh, well, hello. You guys don't look like you're from here. Is there something you need?"
Books.
We're looking for a book. I'm wondering if you can help us locate one.
Well, what any specifics on the subject matter?
Dragons.
There's a specific blade somewhere between here and the other side of the Neverwinter Wood, and it's in some sort of a barrel that we're looking for.
A barrow, sword. Like, are you looking something geographical or historical?
Trying to find the location of the barrow.
Like, is there anything more you can tell me about this barrow, or if it's just to narrow down what might be most helpful to you?
About a century ago.
She's kind of puzzled at what you're trying to ask, and she's trying to like figure out what you're trying to find. She's like,
So basically a history book of something in the area from about a century ago between Neverwinter, between here and Phandalin.
I suppose you're looking for like some kind of geographical history, maybe some old. It's like buried in the ground.
I don't know if it's buried or a cave or what, but it's in some sort of a barrow.
So you mentioned dragon, right?
Apparently there's some dragon that's terrorizing the high road.
You have a dragon section?
Well, I mean, we have a section about dragons in general, but
it was a green dragon a century ago on the high road. That's what we know.
A green dragon century ago. Oh, and she like sort of a light bulb light up her head. She's like, "Oh, you know what? Actually, I think I have an idea of what you're looking for. Just hang on one second." You see her. She grabs a wand and she conjures up this hand that appears out of nowhere. That just appears out of thin air. So she essentially casts Mage Hand. You see the hand sort of fly off in a certain direction. She said, "No, I think it was." The hand's kind of like acting like as if she's there. It's like you can't see the hand at this point, and you can see she's kind of just thinking to herself. She's like, "No, I think it was this shelf here. No. Maybe it was down here, perhaps. Maybe this." And she grabs something, and then a moment later, the hand comes back and it's holding this moderately sized book. The pages look old, worn out. It's definitely an old-looking book. And she's like, "Now, this is sort of like a journal. I know there was a man who would keep logs of his journeys through the high roads. He was an old merchant who would come by here every now and then. He loved taking in the sights and just chronologic. What's the word I'm looking for?
Chronicling.
And just logging the general landscape. He was really pretty eccentric kind of guy. But he left the logs here long ago. He never came back for them. I'm not sure if he forgot about them or they just left it behind. It's kind of a mysterious man, actually. So we just kept it here in our logs for now. But if you're looking for some barrow involving a green dragon, she opens the book and she's kind of looking through. I didn't know if you wanted to look through it or maybe I can help you find something. And it's what do you think? I don't mean to take the excitement away from you of discovering something, but if you wish to see for yourself.
By all means, any assistance is accepted.
Let's see. I never talked to the man too much, but he always talked about these fascinating sightings he always saw.
What was the name of this man?
His name slips my mind. I'll get back to you on that one. I'm trying to stay focused on finding the detail you're looking for. So you're saying between, she sort of opens up to this one page that kind of folds out a bit, kind of looks like a map of the place he drew out, and it's like, now you're saying you're looking for something between Phandalin and Neverwinter along the high roads. Just to clarify, to make sure.
Yeah, we believe that's correct. Like the dragon was along the high road. We're not 100% certain where he was buried, but
okay, so there's not really much talks about a dragon here, but he noted something here, and you see she points towards, and she kind of shows you guys, and she's pointing along the high road, and then sort of in the middle, like, because there's Neverwinter, and then it's just a long stretch of the high road. And then before there's a turning point where you can turn right and head towards Phandalin. So in between, she's kind of pointing in that area, and she's like, he writes over here that he noticed some strange stone markings. Like they're like sharp pillars that would jut out from the ground. And it was sort of like in a hill that rose up, and then it had all these large stone-like spikes in a row, and then it would just sort of cascade down afterwards. So that seems to be the only area that really stands out. Maybe what you're looking for could be over there, perhaps. I don't know how much help that was to you, but this was to my knowledge, what could be whatever it is you're looking for. There's no dragon of his records, but if you say it's buried, I'm sure he just didn't see it. But it's just the strange stone markings. That's what he mentioned of noticed. He did love mapping out the landscapes he traveled.
that's more information than we have right now, so can't hurt.
Well, I was glad to have been some service to you. Is there anything else you need?
Just want to kind of document where this is on the map, so if we go that direction, we can find it.
Well, if you have your map of your own, I can more than happy to point it to your to where it is.
I think we got one already, right?
Yep. I got the big one, right?
So yeah, I'm assuming you guys have a map of the coast area. So you pull out the map, and she's like, let's see, it should be about here. And I shall. Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. I was trying to click the pinned messages next to it.
This is gonna be a great map, I can tell.
Why is this image so small?
That's what she said.
She said, "Why is this image so small?"
I don't know.
So funny, I forgot how to laugh. It's really not.
The receptionist doesn't see kindly to your joke there.
Doesn't have any chocolate milk either, so I see a big problem.
Yeah, well, that is a problem. Gotta have some chocolate milk. So while we're waiting, I
No,
leaned against one of the bookshelves and slowly nodding off to sleep as the whole conversation went on.
So who was actively listening?
Code and um I forget what your character's name is. Brett's character.
Dorkian.
Or
Dorkian.
Dorkian. What? So she marks it on there. Sorry, I was having weird trouble with paint there. So that's where she marks it. So you guys are obviously in Neverwinter, and then the high road, and then sort of down the high road between the turning point, the dotted lines. That's where you can turn to head towards Fandolin. So about the halfway mark.
Cool.
Thank you for your assistance, and I will give her 2 gold pieces.
Oh, please, it's okay. You don't need to. You don't need to pay for it. I always enjoy sharing the knowledge I can find with those interested. I think that's the best treasure anyone can offer.
All right, well, how about next time we're in the area, we'll kind of give you an update on what we found.
Oh yeah. Oh, I would much appreciate that. To definitely update the logs here. I think would be great. And you notice, like, as like you guys finished talking, she seems more happy than before you met her. Like, and once the conversation, she's like more in like good spirits now. She's like, "Oh, thank you guys for coming by. I hope to see you again soon."
Yes,
Bye.
I'm here. Thank you.
And you guys exit. Tinder, you see your 3 members return up from the library. About like 10 minutes have passed, and you just watched people pass by you, looking at you. Huh?
I've been debating Marvelous. Hey, I bet that if trees were small, bushes would then be gigantic. What do you think?
What?
And he'd be quiet.
So confused.
And then he just randomly responds with marvelous when he sees us coming back.
How marvelous! They're finally back.
If trees were small, bushes would be big.
Try not
That's some
to
big brain stuff
think
right
too
there.
hard. Yeah.
Hmm,
Yeah, don't hurt yourself thinking there.
I think I did.
He's busted something.
Okay, we ready to go back now?
So it seems we have a direction. Is that right, guys? I was nodding off through that one.
Yeah, we have a direction, so let's go that way.
Yeah. Got it on the map. Does anybody need any supplies before we head out?
I'm
Uh,
Probably actually have a magic item store in this city.
Ooh,
Oh,
what kind
yeah.
of store? Yeah.
that's a
what kind
good
of
point.
Stores are here.
Yeah, didn't we asked about that last time? We're like, what magic items do you have? And the guy was like, oh, this is a small town. We don't have anything like that. It's Neverwinter. That's where it happens. Guess we're gonna have to go to the weapon shop, the weapon shanty,
The weapon shoppy.
the shopee.
Shoppe. Yield old weapon shop.
Ye current time.
Wonder if they accept Amazon gift cards.
We start heading out trying to find commercial
Chape.
districts.
Sure.
What happened?
We're
No
looking
shop.
for the weapon Chape.
Okay. So you guys wander around for a bit, and you seem to find what looks like a blacksmithing store. And you see
Oh,
smoke
man.
coming out from the chimneys. You hear a lot of metal clinking. Some work's clearly being done inside. You hear a bunch of shouting, bunch of people working from inside.
Is your chance code to ask them about their magic weapon repository?
Hey, you guys have any magic weapons?
Who's one inside?
I think code.
This is more
me.
useful than all that unusable paper.
Toilet paper.
I go inside.
Mm-hmm. So you head inside. You can feel the heat as you enter in. All the steel banging, all the people. You just see people shuffling around, working. There's some humans working around. You notice a lot of dwarves working as well with the metal. You see people forging. You see who looks to be like the owner of the place. He's sort of in the front, speaking to some other customers, and he doesn't even notice you guys came in.
Hello.
I'm out with the cart this time.
Okay.
You're gonna have to
so-
win them over, Tendo.
Are you guys just waiting a moment, or like you're gonna?
Are
take
there
time
any
with
good axes on display?
Like, are you like? There's just similar axes that you have.
Oh, nothing extra shiny?
I mean, they're shiny because they're brand new, but
All right. I go up to the guy and I stand nice and patiently, rocking back and forth on my feet.
a moment later, he's done talking to some people in front of him, and he looks at you and he's like, "Oh, big fella, you looking for something?"
Yeah. I got good axe, but I want great axe. You got any great axes?
Don't you already have a great axe?
Oh, I have a great axe, but I want a greater axe. Anything extra shiny?
You okay? You look like you got some loose screws in your head. You need some. Is there something particular you're looking for?
Yeah, I was wondering. You looks like you craft some pretty decent weapons here. Are any of them imbued of the arcane nature?
Oh, so that's what you're looking for, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I should warn you beforehand. It's not cheap for such a weapon.
Well, I would hope good stuff isn't cheap.
No, of course not. How heavy is your purse? Mind me asking.
Well, see, off the top of my head, I don't know because I can't count that high.
Good answer.
Oh man.
Listen,
I currently got 77 gold.
Are you serious?
Yep.
You say yeah, and then he suddenly stops laughing. He's just like, you're not joking.
I'm not smart, man, but I know that if I want to buy something nice,
Really?
I need to see how much gold to bring.
Right. He
Tinder's
sort of
not
looks
the
at.
joking
He
type.
assumes you're other. He assumes you. He looks at you too, assuming you're with him. He's like, "Is he with you too? Are you two with him?"
Tinder's
Yeah.
not really the joking kind of guy here.
Here, let me try and be as straightforward as possible. I'm very much interested in acquiring a nice magic axe.
No, look.
Magic great axe.
I understand. I understood that.
And
problem-
if they cost 77, then we could do a deal now. If
No,
they
no,
cost 77 times 77, then I know how much more to bring back.
Your purse is lighter than air. Let me tell you that right now. Look, it's gonna cost you well over 170 gold. I'll show you that. You don't seem like the fellow who would be carrying that much coin in your purse to afford such a prestige weapon.
Well, of course not. I need to know how much to bring down to do that. So they obviously start at
1,000 gold.
1,000. Okay. I will. And
You got anything closer to the 77 gold level?
no. I want the good stuff. I'll go collect another 77 pieces.
You mean 77 times like a
Se-
lot?
Well, I don't count 77. I'm just going to count 77 times. And I need to use a calculator to figure out how much that is.
Oh, hold on, give me a sec.
Dude, that's a styling weapon.
Hey, guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You're gonna need about 13 times there, Tinder.
No. I promised to come back with almost 6,000 gold. See, I don't know how to count to 1,000. I know how to count to 77. I just need to count to 77 a couple of times.
Yeah, 13 will do you. Might be a little out of your price range on this one.
Out of game, oh yeah, I totally understand I can't afford any real magic weapons, but at least I'm getting a baseline on how much they cost until I find one.
Did anyone else notice he said 170 and then he
Yeah.
switched to 1,000 really quickly?
I did notice that, and I was like, wait a minute.
He was like, you're going to need at least 170, and then like a minute, 10 seconds later, it's like, it's 1,000.
I was like,
Pool our resources if it's 170.
I know, right?
Let's see, which is the barter? I guess that'd be persuasion.
Who
Yeah.
has good
Persuasion.
persuasion?
I'm not gonna win too many persuasion arguments.
you imagine.
Who's the persuader? Marvelous? Is he marvelous?
Ooh, I can insight him to see if what he's telling me is good or bad. I just know that, okay, I need to go find 77 times more gold than I have.
So Marvelous has a +3 to persuasion.
I have a +4.
Oh, you have a +4?
Yeah.
Oh my god. We're doomed.
I will persuade him to up charges.
Oh my god, I know. Usually, yeah, that
Alright,
seems to
I'm
be a
back.
current strategy.
All right.
Package came in, that's why, but I'm back.
Ooh, cool. All right. I will come back with more times what I have.
Hold on
He nods his head. He
hold,
nods his head. He's just like, you do that.
hold on a second there, shopkeep. What was your name? What was the shopkeep's name?
Billy.
Bob.
Billy Bob.
All right,
Lokrock. You asking me? It's like Lokrock.
Lokrock. All right, so listen here. I think we need to discuss the pricing that you were discussing here with my unusually large friend. So you originally gave us the price of 170, and then you quickly jumped to 1,000. It almost makes me think that you were trying to, pull the wool over my buddy's eyes here.
What are you talking about?
Well, I think you know what I'm talking about, Lokra.
I did not say any price. I don't know what you're talking about. Your friend mentioned he had 177 or whatever. I mentioned that it's far more than that. And I tell you, it's 1,000 gold pieces.
Well, my buddy here is quite the master trader, and he's quite the wheeler dealer in his side of the world.
Roll a deception check.
Deception.
He's not doing deception. He's doing. He's trying to persuade.
Roll persuade. Yeah, roll persuasion check. Is what I meant to say.
Persuasion.
Bam, 19.
Wait, Ophium.
Yeah, Ophium's
thought-
doing it. That's why I said my buddy here.
Wait, what? No, but you're doing it though.
No, I was talking to him, and then I said my buddy here is a master trader.
So you're the one who rolls perception.
Dang.
Perception? Why?
Or persuasion, because you're the one who's saying it. He's not the one that's saying it. You're trying to persuade me that he's a traitor. Do you see how that works? So it's your role because you're trying to persuade me.
Persuade you that he's a traitor?
Yes, because
Okay.
you're the one telling me that he's a traitor. If he himself was telling me he's a traitor, then he's trying to. Well, that'd be a deception at that point. But do you see how this works? Right? Because he's not the one. You're the one who's trying to persuade me.
Yeah, you're talking, therefore you roll the dice.
Yeah. 13. So you're trying to persuade him that Tinder is a well-known trader.
No.
That Ophium's a well-known
Ophium.
trader. Okay. He's like, is he now? And where? And he looks towards Ophium. He's like, and what's your name exactly?
It's Ophion.
Ophium. Well, if you're so well known, how come I've never heard of you?
Guess you don't get out much.
Do you even know what Neverwinter is? It is the center of trade. Lots of fine folk come by here. I think I would have heard about your name at any point. Where are you from exactly?
Parts unknown. That's besides the point.
Listen, I don't know what you folks are trying to pull. I gave you my price.
How about some trading, though?
And what would you have to offer that I would be so inclined to take?
We have a giant pole, or
I have
extendy pole.
a mithril chainmail.
Uh-huh.
Show him the extendy pole.
Who's got that?
It'll blow his mind. I think it's... Doesn't a Tinder have that? Who has that?
I thought it was Marvelous.
Is it Marvelous?
Yeah.
Could be him.
We go steal his inventory.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. I don't even see it in... Oh, wait, yeah. Pole of collapsing. It's a 10-foot pole that collapses into a 1-foot long rod for easy storage.
We also have sending stones.
So you gotta sell them here, Code, on your this 1 foot to 10-foot pole.
Should I throw for persuasion now? That I'm trying to persuade him that he's interested in this pole that's useful for him.
Sorry, what happened?
So I'm just gonna try to persuade him to be interested in the extendy pole thing.
Sure, go for it. Oh, you already rolled it. So what are you saying to him?
We have this pole that can extend. It's a magical pole that goes up to 10 feet.
Okay.
It's very useful.
For what?
How tall is this guy again?
He's a dwarf.
Oh,
T-
perfect!
Tell him it'll help him reach heights that he's never been able to reach before.
It'll let you reach heights you have never even dreamed of reaching to before.
He kind of gives you that like dumbfounded look, and he's just like, right.
You're insulting a dwarf about his height.
We're not
It seems like
insulting.
it seems like the dumb fella is more smarter than you.
We're complimenting.
Look, I don't have any more time to waste over these frivolous attempts to even attempt to change. I said attempt twice. These frivolous attempts to change my mind. If you want the high grade weapons, then you must pay a high price. It's as simple as that. Now, if you don't mind, there are plenty of other customers waiting behind you, and if there is nothing of interest you want to purchase, I suggest you come visit another time when your purse is a little more suitable for this establishment.
What about sponsorship?
I'm only going to ask you once to leave my establishment.
God dang.
Sponsorship.
Hey, if he wants his name on these weapons that are going to fight a dragon and be known to take down a dragon.
All right, I head outside.
Marvelous and I are debating trees and shrubs when you guys come out.
Oh no! What is this? All this debating stuff? What are you doing?
I do a quick check. Does there happen to be another blacksmith on the street, like a competitor?
No. If you survey the area, there's like a brewery shop, but other than that, it's just like construction buildings, home buildings.
Okay.
I mean, there is a brewery.
All right. Let's go find money.
So you're saying we should start up our own shop? Is that what you're saying, Tinder?
No.
Let's forsake this whole dragon thing.
Where there's big fancy axe, there will be money.
You mean sword?
Remember, I'm the intelligent leader of the group. 'Cause, 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 'cause
I mean, we could always go in and try to steal the sword or an axe.
This is a big city with town guard. I don't think that'd go over well.
We also have an ox. Not the quickest animal out there.
For the getaway car. All right, so what's happening now? I'd say it's about early afternoon at this point.
Let's start heading on back.
I guess we.
Let's go see if we can pick Sword up on way to town. We'll be there by tomorrow.
To town or to the barrow?
Stopping by the barrow on the way to town.
Yeah. Okay, just
Yeah,
clarifying.
Figured we had enough time to go to the barrow by sunset, and then we'll pick up Sword, and then tomorrow morning we finish our trip on the way to town.
Sounds good. I guess we're gonna have to just head our heads in shame as we go there. This is the second time we've been kerfuddled by the townsfolk here.
It wasn't. At least it wasn't embarrassing.
Oh yeah, sure.
What?
All right, so you guys exit the town. You guys head out on your journey. How fast are you guys traveling?
On the way out of town, I'm gonna try to grab some apples for the ox.
Oh,
Like,
that's so
From
sweet.
where? Like,
I'm assuming there's like a food cart or something like that.
Are you
I'm
just
gonna buy
like?
some.
Oh, you're gonna. Okay, I was like, are you gonna steal them or?
Yes.
Okay,
I
yeah,
just-
so you buy some apples and just subtract 1 gold, like 1 gold worth of apples.
Just trying to keep the ox happy is all.
Mm-hmm.
Some dude rolling around a fruit cart.
So I
Alright,
guess we'll go
So
there.
no, yeah. So what's the travel speed you guys are heading?
I guess. How
Normal.
far?
Normal? Yeah.
Yeah, normal. So, Tinder, what are you gonna do when you get that arcanic axe?
Proceed to find more gold to buy shinier axe.
You get as shiny as you can.
I'm a smart man.
So,
I know you start with slightly shiny, and then you earn your way to more shiny until it's really shiny.
you level up in shininess bit by bit.
Yeah. It's too slow to just buy super shiny right off the bat. How am I supposed to find money for super shiny with barely shiny or not really shiny axe? You do me good, axe. Don't feel offended.
Yes. Yes. All right, so you guys follow along the high road for a short time. Although you guys eventually veer off the road as you head straight towards the location that the librarian marked for you. You guys get about 3/4 of the way there before it's nightfall. So you guys aren't quite there yet, but it is now nighttime. You guys can keep pushing forward or rest up for the night. You guys are in the middle of the plains, by the way. It's just flatlands all around you.
It's probably safer to camp here than to go where people are guarding shiny sword.
Are there people
And then-
guarding shiny axes? Swords?
Well, we're going to a sword. I'm sure it's not like just sticking out a rock like some people leave swords. And there'll probably be something there. And they'll probably say, yeah, you can't camp here next to our sword. We're going to have to attack you. And we would be like, oh, no. let's attack a morning. We'll share our breakfast. I don't think they'll like that idea. So we should camp here and then surprise them in the morning.
Solid plan.
I love
Solid
he just goes
battle
through the
tactics.
whole potential story.
He's thinking about every possible strategy.
That's
All
why
right, so you guys.
the mastermind.
That's why
the
he's
leader.
the mastermind. So you guys rest up for the night. It's morning time. You guys pack up. You guys continue for a short while, like another 5 miles, about afternoon, and then you guys arrive at the location that the lady marked for you.
What was the question?
Huh?
What do you?
So we have a ribbon period.
Oh, we've
arrived.
arrived.
Yeah. At the area which she marked.
Oh, okay.
So this is the area you guys are at right now. So as she mentioned, the way it's marked here, there's like lines here, is to show that it's a hill.
I don't
So
see
it goes
anything.
up. Huh?
I don't see anything.
Scroll out. Try and look at the whole map.
I just see black.
I can see it. Can you scroll further out? Because there's 2/3 of the map
No,
visible.
It says you're.
I'm all the way out. All I see is black.
Your character is out though. I don't know.
I can try refreshing. Maybe come back in.
Roll a perception check. Maybe that's what the problem is.
Yeah.
Maybe he's sleepwalking.
Why didn't it open? Hold on. It's really slow. Hold on.
While he's doing that, I'm going to cast Locate Object. That's all right.
That is familiar to you, but you wouldn't be familiar with the weapon.
It says I'm already. It won't let me select my name.
Hold on.
Ooh, that happened to me once. You kicked me out.
Yeah, I just have to kick you out real quick.
It says it can locate the nearest object of a particular kind.
Okay. Refresh the page.
Kick me out while you're at it too.
Describe any name or object that's familiar for you. You sense the direction to the object's location as long as within 1,000 feet of you. Okay. Spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have seen it up close, within 30 feet at least once. Can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a certain. Spell can't locate an object of any thickness of lead, even a thin sheet blocks a direct path between you and the object.
That's what I was like with the nearest object of a particular kind with that part.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
So you cast locate object, and I assume you're.
It's still.
What are you trying to locate?
Would it work for like a skeleton?
You trying to locate a skeleton?
I figure somebody here has a sword, so I don't want to peen their sword. But if it's buried with this guy, then his skeleton would probably be a unique item in the area.
Okay, you try to locate some form of a skeleton, but you are not able to sense the object.
Okay.
So
I will continue concentrating on it while we're in the area, just in case.
So still don't give me an option, by the way.
I'm gonna go ahead and start climbing up this strange hill.
I'm stuck out of the game.
Oh, it's only obscured if it's lead. In that case, you do sense some form of a skeleton around here.
Okay. I'll point that out to Tinder that we got to start heading that way.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
hold on.
going.
Before we continue, I want to figure out what's going on with James. Why it's not.
I'm stuck out of the game too right now.
Yeah.
I don't know why you guys always have. I do this with my other friends. They don't have issues. I don't know what's. I truly don't know what's going on. I kicked you too, Oliver. Try
Okay.
resetting your thing.
All right.
It only happened to me that once, and we've had several game sessions. It's not a constant thing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what you did.
Yeah.
Now it says I can log in. Because I refreshed like multiple times and it didn't give me the option, and then now it worked. May just take some time or something for it to recognize
Probably.
you've been kicked out.
All right.
I suppose. I'm not too sure though.
Oh boy, this map looks
Yeah,
scary.
it shows up for you now.
Oh, love this.
What about you, Oliver?
I'm in now. It just says
Is it working for you now?
yeah, it just says game
Okay,
log.
cool. Okay, cool. Awesome. So, just so you guys, so I'll mention again. He casts locate object, looking for some form of skeleton. It points at. Does it like? Does the spell like glow, or like what does it do exactly? Like it. Or you just sense it. Okay, so you just feel it in yourself. Okay. So yeah, when you
I
cast
just-
it, you sense it. It's in this direction. That's what happens. Since it's within 1,000 feet. So it gives you a general direction. If you know the object, you can get an exact location.
Okay.
Oh yeah, hold on, there you go.
So which location is it in?
Over here, it pointed. He's sensing. So he tells you he's sensing it in this direction here.
All right.
Okay. I start walking that way.
Where's Marvelous,
'Cause-
by the way?
He's by the ox.
He's with you guys, or you can say he's with the ox. Yeah, sure. He's with the.
He's with the ox.
He's watching the ox. We can say that.
The ground's too bumpy here for the cart.
That'll probably be the best way to do it.
Moving this way.
Mm-hmm.
Climb.
Yeah. So the hills steadily goes up and up. So every like segment is another 10 feet. So like this is 10 feet. So this is 10 feet, and then this is 20 feet, and then this is 30 feet, and then it goes back to 20, 10, 0. So like at the very top with the rock spikes is you're 30 feet up the hill.
I'm half orc of the mountain.
So you guys get up. You guys have a good view surveying the whole area. You guys see these stone pillars, the like spikes jutting out. They're like in a curvy pattern, as you can see.
Out of game question. I'm
Hi.
at the top of this peak here. It's going
Yes.
downhill on the other side, but the whole map on the left hand side is still blacked out.
There's
That
a
is-
reason for that. You'll see in a moment.
Okay, no, I figured that. I just didn't know if the trigger was supposed to be me reaching the top of the hill, or if the trigger was something else.
It's just the way they designed the maps. I honestly, I wish I wish they just made them separate. But no, it just would be more nice. But what can
Nope,
you do?
I totally understand that. I was just checking to see if it
Nope.
was a computer glitch or not.
Yeah, no, you're
It's
good.
not, so we're good.
You're good.
All right.
No worries.
I'm gonna go look around and see if there's some sort of an entrance to something underground.
So are you kind of like?
Walking around the area.
Do you want to do like a perception or?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll perception then. As you're walking along the lines, you're walking along the side, observing the pillars. I assume.
26.
Dang.
Did you roll a 20?
Yeah.
Nice.
Dang, you have a +6 to your perception?
Yep.
Jeez.
Okay, so you walk along. So you're walking along the side of, standing at the top of the hill. You walk along the side, observing the pillars, looking for anything unusual, and you get to this pillar here, and you notice there's a little opening underneath the stone pillar. So over
I think
here,
we got.
you notice there's a gap. While everything else is like natural forming, you notice there's like a strange gap here.
I think we got something over here, guys.
Okay. 1, 10, 15.
Oh, you're not in combat.
20.
You can just move. You're not.
Okay.
There's no combat.
How far do I fall down?
Well, no, it's all in the same level. Like this is all
Okay.
30 feet. Yeah.
Well, you said it was a hole or a gap.
No, it's like a small, like you can't fit inside. It's just it's unnatural, like because all the stone pillars they're carved in, no problem. But then
Right.
this one specific area, there's like a little opening, so it's like it's just an opening. But like you can't you can't just jump in,
All right,
Like
time to turn into
the stone pillar completely covers it, so there's no way of getting inside. There's just a hole if you get what I
Okay.
mean.
It's
Sorry.
a
So
small
what if you're a
hole.
beaver? Turn into a
So
beaver.
I can start casting mold earth and just start removing earth 5
There
feet
you go.
at a time.
He gets all
Sure.
the cool abilities.
Sure.
So I was just trying to dig.
So you cast mold earth and you move the dirt around and it moves off pretty easily. You notice as you move it, the stone sort of starts sliding down into the hole, and it seems to just be covering the hole now at this point. The stone starts sliding into it as you're moving the earth away.
Do you guys want to try knocking this stone over?
I'm good at that.
All right, Tinder, give me an athletics check then.
One athletics check coming on up. Oh yeah.
Cast guidance on you.
Oh.
So add a D4 to this.
Okay. That's not going to help much. My bonus is higher than the die roll.
Ouch.
10.
10 total with the D4 bonus?
I rolled a 4 with my +5, and then my D4 was another 1.
Oh, nice. So you're all confident. You're like, yeah, I'm ready to push this over. And then you push against the pillar, and it just doesn't budge. And you're just like, you're struggling to push it.
I failed because of the puny human side of me.
You need some help there,
Yeah.
Tinder?
Some help.
Oh, Tinder was supposed to be the strong one out of us.
He is.
Dude, like I said, my bonus is half of my roll right now.
So I go over and try to help him.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so both of you roll an athletics check then. And all your stats sort of combined together. You rolled a 19. And Ophian, what did you roll?
A 1. Plus 4, so it's a 5.
So Zarnog and Ophian, you both run over to help him push the pillar over. As you guys start pushing it, it sort of gets stuck. So at this point, you guys realize as you're trying to push the pillar with all your strength, the pillar's sort of wedged into the hole right now.
I could just keep digging, and eventually the pillar will sink down far enough that if there is a tunnel, the pillar would then be below the tunnel level.
True.
Dig.
But if it keeps falling down, eventually it hits the place where we want to go and won't go any farther.
That's assuming that the place that we want to go is completely hard ground. Like if it's still dirt, I can keep digging it further.
Do we need to see? Is this like a magic pillar?
No, Tinder would have detected it if it was.
I would have had to actually trigger that ability.
Oh, you have to, well, you would have to use it, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, I forgot.
I know problem.
I know problem. First time.
I'm going to pull it instead of push.
Classic.
All right, roll again, my good friend.
Oh boy.
Come on, come on, come on.
What? Wait, you rolled a custom one.
Well, I have a. Oh, I clicked. Yeah, wait. I clicked just the 20 dice roll. I didn't click the athletics. So I rolled a 1. You would add my 5 to it. It's a 6, but it's also a 1. So
Well, there's no crit fails, but still.
I fall back on my ass and start to whimper and sob to myself.
This is just not your day
Oh
today.
boy.
I want to rage. Give me something to rage against.
All right. Well. Oh wow. I just
Also,
critically
I
failed
don't
too.
All right, Opium, it's time to save the day.
Oh god. We're gonna fail just not even trying to get this stupid pillar out.
15.
15. Where'd you roll?
He rolled in the game log.
Oh, okay.
And a 5. All of you try to lift the pillar. Ophium, it seems to move a bit, but you didn't make much progress.
Get tied up to the ox.
It's a great idea.
That is an excellent idea, actually. Who's got rope?
We all have rope.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh, so let's try that.
Well,
Wait, I think we do, don't we?
while they're talking about that, when I'm sitting there sobbing, I'm going to be staring at it. I'm going to see if I observe anything around the pillar, possibly a hole.
No, there's definitely a hole. Like there's a hole. Just the pillar's just blocking the hole from you guys.
Well, I was talking like in the hole, if there was like a T-shaped hole.
Oh no, like it's a big hole. Like if you peek into the hole, you see there's like a stairway that leads down.
All right. I was just trying to say I have this magic key, and I didn't know if there was like a lock to unlock it on inside the pillar.
No, not here. Nope.
Okay.
Just the pillar has sunken in when he was removing the earth.
I'm going to try to do reverse mold earth and see if I can push it up out of the ground.
Oh, like you're just you're putting the dirt back in?
Yeah, like see if I can go underneath and push it up. I don't know if that's possible, but
what does mold earth do exactly? It's just called mold earth, right?
yeah, actually, I think it's just digging out only. I don't think it's not a creating dirt. So actually, I don't think that would work.
You choose a portion of dirt or stone that you can see. You manipulate it. If you target an area of loose earth, you can excavate it, move it along the ground, deposit it. You can cause shape colors of both to appear on the dirt. The dirt or stone becomes difficult terrain. Yes, you just excavate. That's all it says. So.
I'm going to start excavating to the side of the pillar to see if I can get it to be
like sort of
weaker on one side where it might tip over.
Okay, so you dig off to the side, and the pillar does seem to start sinking in that direction. So it's sort of like lifting itself out of the hole.
And I'll keep digging that way.
Yep. You do this for a couple minutes, and then eventually the pillar sort of lifted itself up at this, or the pillar has sunken away from the hole. So it's like the bottom part of the pillar sticking outward. So at this point, you guys can crawl into the hole.
Whew.
That's a puzzle.
I don't know if
you jump for joy, Tinder.
Do you trust me to go first?
You got this.
I grab up my axe. I peek on in and say, "I'm having a bad day. You better steer clear." And I jump into the hole.
Okay. You start heading down the steps.
Oh, there's steps?
Yeah, it's a stairway that goes downward
Oh,
for
I
about
don't
30
think he
feet.
said that before, did he?
I said it was a stairway that goes down. When Tinder picked in, I said it was a stairway that goes down.
All right.
Flagstone steps, as it's called. So you guys descend down one by one. Who's descending first? Tinder, right?
And
Yeah. I got my axe out in the ready.
Tinder, followed by Sarn. Then we have Ophia, then Dorky. Actually, I'll do that. I'll move you guys from here. Go. As you guys descend down, and when you guys get to the bottom floor of this barrow, it's very compact. You guys can barely fit inside. You guys can barely walk. Like you guys each occupy your own space. Essentially, you guys can't be in the same space. It's like just a tight fit in here. And as soon as you guys enter in, it's dark in here. There's no lights in here. But all of a sudden, you guys see these strange lights appear.
Oh
These
boy.
little bulbs of light begin to appear next to you guys. And they sort of fly around you, hovering around. They're very tiny. They're floating around you guys, and you see them all run into different directions. So you see one of them fly this way, and then you see this one flies past you, Tinder, and down this way. And then Dorky, and you see this one fly upward, disappearing.
Can I do a nature check? Or would it be a different type of check to just kind of see if I know more than floaty, glowy thing?
Well, nature's about terrain,
Nature.
plants, and animals, the weather, natural cycles.
Would this actually be like a religion or?
Well, what are you trying to find out?
I'm trying to see if I recognize and understand its nature as far as is it something that's aggressive, if it's something that wants to go towards magic, if it's an illusion.
That's an insight check then.
Okay. I'm gonna insight check, please.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, that'd be insight. If you're trying to see its intentions.
You rolled a 3?
Oh man. I'm getting all these bad rolls out of the way. So when combat starts, it will be bloody.
So can I do an investigation check? Because actually it says in the definition of investigation, you might deduce the location of a hidden object. And that's kind of what we're trying to find, right?
Well, where are you just investigating, like where you're at right now, or?
Well, yeah, in the room, and then I guess with the glowy lights too.
Well, so what are you trying to find?
I think we have to go
sword,
my
right?
direction because we knew kind of where it was before, which was north. So I think we need to head this way.
Okay.
I mean, it could twist and turn too.
Sure, but I mean, generally we know it's kind of that direction-ish.
I squeeze over here. Squeeze over here. Squeeze.
You guys can walk through. Like I'm not saying it's very tight. You guys can walk through. It's just you don't have much like stretching room, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You can still walk. You can still walk through comfortably.
Hey,
makes sense.
Can I do the dancing light and have all the lights turn into a
disco party?
Yeah, well, it turns into a humanoid figure of medium size when they form into one. And he'll lead the pack going up north there.
That'd be appreciated. I don't have dark vision.
Oh yeah, everyone else here has dark vision except
that way
Dark
we
King.
can, at least he can see where he's going too.
Yeah, so you create so it's lit up for Dark King now. So you guys, so wait, so you two are heading this way,
Yeah.
or Ophium and Tinder,
Yeah, apparently I'm no longer in front.
something like that, right? So as you head this way, you see the light. You see that same light you saw earlier. It's sort of just hovering there, like it's just like going. It's like coming towards you, as if it's like beckoning you to come its direction.
I'm going into the light. I can't help it.
It's a trap.
Bug's life. Bug's life. One of my favorite quotes.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
So, are you? So you, as you head towards the light, you step over to where the wisp is. It whims back a bit, and as you step forward, you go from stone to wood, and you sink in almost immediately, and it breaks through, and you have fallen. You start falling down this pit, and let's see what happens here.
Okay. Danger sense. Danger sense. Please help me here.
Do they have Featherfall?
I'm an orc. I drop like a stone.
Somebody can cast it on you though if they have the spell.
No, I don't think anyone has that one.
Reaction. Nope. Other. Relentless endurance. Wild surge. Magic awareness. Rage. Relentless endurance. Nope. I thought I had some sort of danger sense.
Clear out this place.
That's a long fall, Tinder.
Wait. It was part of being a barbarian, right?
Yeah, I think it says I have advantage on dex against effects you can see while not blinded, deafened, or captivated. So I imagine due to the nature of the pit trap, I couldn't see it.
No.
Unless my passive perception of 13 would have been enough.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, I'm following.
And as you fall, you're going to take. Oops. Let's see. As you're falling, you notice, as you look down, you see rusty swords sticking upward from the pit you're falling down towards. And as you land on the ground, as you land on them, you take 13 points of damage.
Oh.
Ooh.
This is your day.
And it's Rusty's too, so make sure you get a tetanus
Now
shot.
you gotta, I was
Okay.
gonna say, now you got to get a tetanus shot.
There, I took
So-
my 13 points.
Yeah, so Ophium, as you're walking behind towards him, you notice it falls. You just see him just suddenly fall down this pit, and then you
I
see
found the sword.
and then and as you're trying to recover, you see that white bulb kind of go down, and it seems like it's about to strike you.
It's about to strike me?
So you might.
No,
want-
it's striking Tinder. It goes
Oh,
down the
Tinder.
pit and strikes Tinder.
Oh.
Oh,
But
no.
does a 14 hit?
My armor class is 14.
So it does hit. So that is going. So it goes forward, and as it contacts your body, you feel this jolt shock through your body, and you take another 7 points of damage. 7 points of lightning damage, I should add.
Lightning damage. Now, am I able to go down there?
Am I allowed to respond?
Oh yeah, you can, and this is where combat starts at this point. So you can respond back and try and hit it.
So you didn't need an initiative there.
Yes.
Okay, my initiative's 12.
Are we
Well,
rolling too, or?
no, all you guys here, as you guys are going, where were you guys heading?
Well, I couldn't tell exactly where you're showing the light, so
There
I
we go.
didn't know if it was up the way, this way or the other way.
Well, where were you placing the lights?
I guess to the right here.
Yeah, so you placed the lights here.
Okay.
So were you heading this way then?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. And what about you, Dorkian? Where were you heading?
I was going with the other two.
Oh, so Zarnog's just going on his own.
Yeah, he's behind me, and I just assume he's following.
Okay, so Zarnog is going off on his own.
Oh boy.
What could go wrong?
So as you're going off on your own, you do hear like a breakaway, like a breaking sound, and you hear Tinder screaming as he falls down. So as you're heading toward this way, you do hear that happen. And as that happens, back over here, you both run up to here, and you see there's now a small little hole. And you do hear Tinder screaming and like slashing and fighting.
Are we in combat? Like, can we start casting stuff, or?
Yeah. So if you're all going to join combat, then go ahead. Everyone roll initiative.
We could also just watch him get wasted. So.
Great idea.
Oh, I need to roll initiative over here.
Jeez.
Okay.
Well, what did you roll?
Hopefully-
You said you rolled a 12, right?
I'll go back over and take a look at the thing. Yeah, I rolled a 12.
Yeah. So I can just change it to a 12. That's no problem.
Good, because I actually rolled worse. The good rolls are coming. I can tell it.
The good rolls are coming.
The good rolls are coming.
So the wisp goes first. It's going to try and strike you again, but when it contacts your skin again, you don't feel a jolt this time. So it like failed trying to do the same thing it did again. But Ophium, what would you like to do?
Can I jump down there safely without getting hit by a sword?
Well, there's like jagged swords all around. You can sort of you can like slide down, I suppose, or you could jump down. Yeah.
So I want to jump down.
Okay.
How far is the distance, by the way?
You mean the pit?
Yeah.
It's like goes like 15 feet down,
And then I want to use...
or 10 feet down. I'll say 10 feet down. So you do a quick hop down. You do your best to avoid the swords, and as you get down on the ground, you're in front of this little ball that's floating around you, and it doesn't have a face, but you can tell it turns to look at you.
First I wave to it, and then... then I go over to Tender, and I'm going to use Cure Wounds.
Okay. Going to heal Tinder for 7 points of HP. So
Thank
you're
you.
now at 29. Okay, and Tinder, what would you like to do?
I would like to rage.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
When doesn't he?
Okay, so now I'm raging. While raging, I would like to use Great Weapon Master.
Oh, you got to do your wild magic thing too.
Oh, I do gotta do my wild magic. There's the wild magic chart. Let's roll the d8. Actually, I gotta roll the d8. 3. An intangible spirit, which looks like a flump or pixie. I'll go with flump. Appears within 5 feet of one creature of my choice. You can see within 30 feet of you. At the end of the current turn, the spirit explodes, and each creature within 5 feet must succeed on dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 force damage until your rage ends.
Just so you know, you're all technically on the same space.
Yep.
So
You can use this. Still going. Until the rage ends, you can use this effect again, summoning another spirit on each of your turns as a bonus action.
That's fun.
He
I
gets a
have
lot of fun
little
things.
1d6 homing grenades.
Yeah, that's fun. All right, so you're raging, you're using your weapon mastery. Go for it, and you're gonna.
I am also going to. Where is the reckless
blow, right?
assault?
Yeah, reckless
Yeah.
attack. So you get advantage, and since your modifier is +5, it's just the die roll you have.
So roll, and then
With
roll because it's advantage.
Yep. So 17 on the first one, and then 2 on the second. A 17 is a miss.
Wait a minute. I remember there was a +2 it wouldn't give me because of something.
That's for damage.
Okay.
Yeah, that only applies to damage.
Okay.
So 17 misses. So you swing, and this ball of light is tiny. Like, you do your best to try and hit it, but it sort of just moves around, and like you just can't get a hit on it. It's as if you're trying to swat a fly, and like you just can't hit it. It's like flying all around you.
Okay.
You're just stubbornly swinging at it, and I'm assuming that'll be it for your turn. Dorkian, what are you?
Whoa! Pause. At the end of my current turn, the spirit
it happens
explodes.
so it explodes. Okay, so that means all 3 of them have to do a dexterity save.
Yes. At the end of your current turn, the explodes. It must succeed on dexterity saving throw or take d6 dice.
What's the?
I
DC?
guess that's. It says up here DC equals 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus my constitution.
And your
my constitution is +3. My proficiency is +2.
So that's 13.
13.
So Ophian, you have a 13.
And I get to do that on advantage because that's a dex roll for me.
And that is, yes. And you have danger sense, so you can advantage dodge on that.
There's a 14.
The wisp rolled a 19. The ball rolled a 19, so it succeeded.
All right.
And Ophium, what did you roll? Dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw?
Yes. This light, fairy-like creature that Tinder just conjured out of nowhere is exploding. Okay, you succeeded. So everyone succeeded. So this doesn't hit anyone. So it just explodes. Everyone just sort of just gets bathed in light.
Oh, I see the light.
Anything else, Tinder?
I screen a couple orcish obscenities for having this.
For having this unfortunate.
My turn is over.
All right, Durkian, what would you like to do?
I will wild shape starry form and hurl an arrow at it. Get a 17 to hit.
That's a miss.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he also rolled a 17 and a miss.
I'll cast Guiding Bolt at it.
Okay.
And that's even lower. It's a 14 to hit.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's Guiding Bolt is force damage, right?
I think Guiding Bolt's radiant.
Or radiant? Oh, okay. All right. So you're technically in the hole. You're right here. Okay. Is that it for your turn?
Oh, well, I don't think I went in the hole. I think I
know you're next to it.
Yeah,
I put you next to it.
That's it for my turn.
Okay. Before I continue, James, what are you going to continue heading in your direction, or what's happening?
Well, I'm discussing with my humanoid light the debate of the bush versus tree argument.
Are you just standing in the barrow? Are you just standing here, or?
Well, I was walking this way because I thought that Dorkin was following me at the time. And so I'm wandering off this way.
So you wander into this room.
And this
as you
this
head
is
in,
about the point when I realized that Dorkian is not here with me.
yes. So as you enter this room, you notice two sarcophaguses
Uh-oh.
on each end. So you notice one on the left, one on the right.
Open the world
Mm.
one.
Seems like time to investigate these coffins.
Okay, so which one are you walking up to?
This one on the left.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I guess I'm looking at the surface of the sarcophagus for any kind of markings or.
It's definitely old. uh, it's old stone. It's mold. It's a little moldy. It's cracked all around. It's been here for a long time. Oddly, you don't notice any markings though on the sarcophagus.
Hmm. I guess I give it a slight little knock with my hand.
Like a gentle knock.
Yes.
Like are you literally knocking on the stone?
Yeah.
You knock on the stone. Nothing happens. Just kind of if you just knock in the stone, just hear like a stone knock.
Okay.
Nothing happens though.
Well, I see if I try to open it then.
Okay. So as you begin to push it open, the moment there's an opening in the sarcophagus, this corrosive dust spits out of the sarcophagus, and you're sort of taken aback, and this dust begins to fill up the room, and I need you to do a dex saving throw.
All right. Dexterity saving throw normal. 14.
Okay. You are caught off guard as this dust just fills the room, and you start coughing and hacking, and you start to feel like sick as like this dust starts getting your mouth and your throat, and like you quickly try to run out of the room, and you feel this burning pain inside your mouth. It doesn't feel like fire; it feels like a singeing acid-like pain as you run out. And by the time you escape the room, you feel pretty painful. That was it, the dust that spewed out. Really got caught in your mouth, your nose. You take 14 points of acid damage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Like it really messed you up when you pushed that sarcophagus open. It just spewed out this dust. So the room is sort of filled with this dust at this point. So it's like very murky when you try to look back in. It's a very murky looking area now.
Okay.
And you're still like coughing and wheezing. You're like, like trying to recover from that. Meanwhile, back to here, the wisp is going to charge at you again, Tinder.
Bring it on!
It strikes forward again, and you sort of move yourself to the side as it misses you, charging towards you. And as it's charging towards you, you see like these electric shocks spewing out, and it misses you as it tries to hit you again. Ophium, what's happening?
Oh man. This is
Oh man.
Did anyone try to attack it physically yet?
Tinder did, and he missed.
No, he missed. Well, did he roll a hit and he missed?
No.
Okay.
I rolled decently, but I missed.
They rolled a 17 and it missed.
It wasn't like it just went through him or anything, right?
No, the thing is, it's like a small ball of light. It's like he's trying to hit a fly. That's how it was.
Okay.
Like he's swinging the axe left and right, and the ball is just like weaving around because it's just really hard to hit.
Can I try? Let's see. Can I try Thunderclap?
Sure, you would hit Tinder too, though.
Alright, then I'm gonna just swing my sword at it.
Alright, roll to hit. I will say you're flanking him, so you get advantage.
Okay.
Because you guys are surrounding this light ball of light. So I'll see you have advantage on it.
I didn't roll.
Yeah, so roll again. Because it just rolled once. You have advantage.
Just throw advantage or normal?
Just do a second normal since you already rolled once.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, that's a miss. Because 17 was a miss. So you swing at it, and just similar frustration with Tinder. You just swing around, but you just can't connect a hit to it. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Tinder, what's happening?
First thing that's probably going to happen is another flump's going to appear. Because I
Okay.
do it every round.
Yes.
And it watches me swing again with Great Weapon Master, and Relentless. That's not it.
Well, you already have advantage, so you don't have to recklessly attack.
Oh, I don't have to recklessly attack?
Because you're flanking it, so.
Okay. So here comes the attack with the -5 + 10 damage.
Yes, assuming it connects.
Not that one.
So 15 total. And a 1. So
Not that one either.
So,
I'm sorry.
So I'm assuming that's the end of your turn, and then your light thing's gonna explode.
Yeah, my flump's going to explode.
Yes. So everyone or Ophium and Tinder need to do a dex saving throw. That's a 28, so it passes, or 26.
That would not pass.
But you have advantage, right?
That would pass, so I managed to make it.
Yep. And Ophium is good to go as well. So the light, it's another just bathing in light. Just
I see the light.
Dorkian?
So my only saving throw spell would blast you guys as well, so I'm just gonna have to keep shooting at it. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Yep.
That's an 18.
That's a miss.
Ah, jeez. And then I'll just shoot another arrow at it with my starry form. Another 17.
Yep, that's a miss.
It's ridiculous. And that's my turn.
All right. So back to Zarnak. So you're recovering from what just happened. What do you want to do now?
Well, I was looking at my spell book because I thought I had something, but apparently it's not one of my prepared spells. So it's not. I was thinking of that absorb elements one, but apparently it's not a prepared one I have, so I won't be able to do that. So coming out of there with the acid room, I was thinking that. At this point, being kind of thrown off from the acid spell and Dorkian not being behind me, I pull out, or I use my sending stone to essentially mind message Ophian saying, "Where are you?"
Okay, so Ophium, you hear this message.
Then I can send a message back saying,
Yeah, one sentence, yeah. Or a short sentence, yeah.
we are fighting. Where are we? I don't even know where he went. I don't know where he went. So
We are north.
we are north.
All right. So I guess I'm gonna start going back this way.
All right, so we'll say you dash there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you get to here if I did it correctly.
Here?
Yep.
Okay.
So you're running, still recovering from what just happened, and you get to where Dorky is. You notice he's in a starry form. You notice he's trying to shoot at things into the hole, and you notice he's the only one that's not in the hole.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll initiative just so you're on the tracker. All right. So the wisp this time is going to turn its attention at you, Ophian.
Oh boy.
And I know. Hold on. That was not. Try that again. So a 20, not a crit, but a 20. It's going to strike you for 9 points of lightning damage. So it charges at you and presses against you, and you feel this jolt of lightning pulse around you, and before it comes back off. So you take 9 points of lightning damage.
Am I able to counter with Hellish Rebuke?
Yes, you can.
Let's try it.
So,
Finally, saving throw.
so the creature that damaged you has to do a dex saving throw. Okay. That's a 24.
Cool.
So you roll your 2d10, and it'll take half that damage.
$10.
You point with vicious aggression.
So after taking this jolt, you point your finger at it, flames surround it, and the light sort of looks unaffected by this, and then you strike it with its flames, and you seem to have hit it, but it doesn't really look like you did anything to it. But like it looks like you hit it, but like it doesn't seem like affected by it, if that makes sense. So you hit it, but didn't look like it hurt.
I tried to be like Chuck Norris and point my finger and go bang, and it didn't do shit. So did it like change at all?
No, well, yeah, you shot it with flame, and then it sort of got knocked back by it. Like it got hit by it, but like because it dodged most of the flame, but what flame did hit it, you sort of knocked it around a bit. But that was pretty much all. But it doesn't look like anything changed about it. It's still like moving around, looking at you guys. Speaking of which, Opium, it is your turn. So what would you like to do?
Let's see here. I'm just gonna try to hit it with a sword again.
All right, roll to hit. That's well, you have advantage. So one more time. That's a hit. There you go.
There you go. Swing.
So it dodged the flames, right? And while it's moving in a direction, you sort of time it so you can hit it like ahead of it. So like when it gets to your blade, it connects. So you finally get a hit onto this thing, and it's sort of like you hit a metal ball when you hit against it. So it's sort of like the ball of light sort of juts down for a moment as you hit it, and then it kind of shakes itself and it looks back at you. So you connected a hit to it. but kind of like the flames, it didn't look like it hurt that much.
Hmm.
So
Is this thing taking any damage from all of this or no?
it looks a
Maybe.
little shaken after you hit it twice. It looks a little shaken right now.
Okay. That's all I can do. So.
Zarna, what would you like to do?
So, seeing how agile these creatures are.
It's just one light ball that's like floating around.
Wait, I thought you said there was 3.
There's only one here.
The others went other directions.
Oh,
I know I
I
walked
thought you
away
said
from
3
one.
earlier. Okay. Is
There
this
was
in
no-
the pit or not?
There was 3, but there's only one here.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, so Ophium and Tinder are in the pit with this ball of light, and then Dorkian's at the edge trying to hit them. So
Oh, okay.
the 3 of them are in the pit, and then so if you look in the pit real quick, you notice there's like rusty swords sticking up, and then this ball of light that's like fighting the 2 of them in there.
Okay. So, can I actually see this thing?
Yeah, no, you can see everything that's happening. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, I am going to use magic missile,
Sure.
realizing how agile this creature is.
What's the damage type?
What's the
It's
what?
force, right? It's the damage is force, right?
It is no, I think it's
Is it not? I thought it was force.
oh yeah, magical force.
Yeah, force damage.
Yep.
Cool. So go ahead, roll your. Are you doing it level 1 or level 2?
Level 2.
Level 2. All right. So 4 missiles. So 44 plus 4.
Okay.
You can just type in /roll 44 plus 4, but then instead of having to click it 4 times, just /roll 44 plus 4.
/4
Plus 4.
D plus 4.
So /roll and then 44 plus 4. Like the command roll, and then you're saying what to roll. So exactly like that, but just put roll in front with space between. So roll space 44 plus 4.
I did do that. It says identifier starts immediately after numeric literal. Weird. I'll just try the other one.
No, it's just like that.
D&D
See?
Beyond.
And there you go. I did it for you. See?
Okay.
Yeah, it's just /roll and then 4d4. Oh, because you didn't put the 4 after the d. You're saying it's the amount of dice you want to roll and then the type of die. That's why you forgot forgot the other 4. You forgot the other 4. That's
Gotcha.
why. But so you did 15 points of damage basically.
Yeah.
So you see this happening. You conjure up these missiles, and they all fly at this wisp. The wisp is like it tries to dodge it, but the missiles just keep following it, and one by one, it just smacks against this ball of light. All 4 hitting this ball, and eventually the last one hits against it, and it sort of fades away and disappears. And the ball is gone.
Finally.
We weakened it a lot before you got here.
I was like, yeah, I could tell. Looks like you guys are doing pretty well there as I look at Tinder, who's looking like he's breathing heavily from all of his swinging.
And as you finish that sentence, you cough haggardly.
Sorry, just was having a little exploration in the other room.
All right, so combat is over. So this is the end of combat.
You guys able to climb out, or do you need a rope?
Is there anything in there?
It's 10. It's just if you look down, it's just rusty sword sticking up. That's all that's in there.
Okay.
I don't think the sword is as good as the story says it is. These don't look like very good swords at all.
Yeah, so do we have a rope that we can pull them out with?
Yeah, Hey, I'm assuming you guys have explorers kits. You should have ropes, so you guys
Sure.
bring some ropes down. You guys pull them out of the pit, so they're back out. You guys can just jump over the pit pretty easy. It's a small hole. You guys can jump over it, no problem. So I'm assuming you all are going to leap over to the other side. As you guys head over on the other side, you sort of shudder, Sarnuk, as you see a couple of the sarcophagi. Apparently, that's the plural word for it. So as you guys entered this room here, you notice 2 sarcophagus on each side, and then as you look towards the end here, you see at the end of this room the skull of this dragon just embedded into the wall. It's a huge dragon, so the skull is big. It's just in the wall. And as you stare at this dragon, you see the sword, long sword, embedded into the skull of the dragon.
Ooh.
And this sword looks magnificent. Like, it's very, compared to everything you've been seeing, all this dust, all this old moldy stone and cracked rocks, and the swords, this looks like pristine. Like, it looks like it hasn't aged at all. And it's just embedded into this dragon's skull.
So, I warned the rest of my team.
Looks like there's any traps in here.
Yeah, I warned the rest of my team about my previous encounter with one of these sarcophagus.
Mm-hmm.
So we might want to be a little careful, guys. I kind of get the feeling this is booby trapped.
So you're saying I shouldn't grab the sword?
No. Let's not do that again. That one time the statue exploded on me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That
Well, we
was a
gotta-
gem though. And that was because you were greedy, you know.
Yeah.
But we got out of that no problem.
Wasn't there somebody that had like detect magic or something?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use my magic awareness.
Mm-hmm.
As an action, I can open my awareness to the presence of concentrated magic until the end of my next turn. I know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover. When you sense a spell, you learn what school of magic it belongs to. May I?
Well, yeah, if you want to do it, yeah.
Okay.
So you cast magic awareness, and the sword does glow. So you do know that the sword's magical.
What
okay.
school?
Well, if there's a magic trap, that would be a spell, and I would be able to know what school of magic it's from. I don't know if that would happen for a magic item, so to speak.
No, because it's not like they're from a school of magic. You know, it's just
Right.
the item itself has magical properties to it.
But but if there was a magic trap, would that be from a school?
A magic scrap?
Trap.
Trap.
His
Oh,
connection's
trap.
horrible.
Oh, trap.
There's a
No.
magic sword, but if someone trapped the magic sword, they would have cast the spell to trap it.
No, you don't detect like any magic itself on it. No, it's just the weapon itself just glows.
That's a very shiny sword.
It could be a mechanical type trap though too, Tinder.
Mechanical?
You step on rock falls on head.
He's trying to understand the English. Mechanical.
Step on rock fall. But when I step on rock, it's below my head. It can't fall on my head.
There's a secret hidden rock above you.
Where?
Oh man!
Is there a secret magic rock above my head?
You look up and it's just the ceiling.
All right. I guess anything within 60 feet of me, providing I got line of sight, would also glow. So I don't know if the sarcophagi behind me are also
No,
got
no,
anything.
nothing in the room is glowing except for the sword.
Okay.
Why does this seem like one of those traps you have to take?
I'm going to investigate the sword.
Okay, so how are you doing that exactly?
I was going to click the investigation.
What are you trying to?
Yeah,
What are you trying,
I'm going to walk up.
what are
I'm
you
going to walk up.
And
I'm going to walk up. I'm going to look at the ground for rocks that I step on that might make a rock fall from the sky.
Okay.
But then I'm also going to be smart. And I'm going to realize maybe it's a rock I accidentally touch. So I'm going to look at the sword and where it's hanging from, and I'm going to see if any of that looks like weird rock or something.
I'm going to jump back across the thing over here in safety.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your investigation.
3.
See rocks.
Hey, rock.
There.
I knew there
Nailed
was
it.
no secret rock. I go ahead and pick the sword up.
Okay, so you reach to the sword, you grab it, and you pull it off. It comes off pretty easy, actually, off of the skull of the head, and you have obtained the Dragon Slayer longsword.
Ooh.
Really?
Mm.
Until we turn around and the dragon comes alive.
And as you pull out this sword,
He's like, oh god.
you, Tinder, you feel you suddenly feel a draft in here.
Oh boy.
Excuse me, I had beans.
Which is very weird because there's no opening. You feel this gust of wind suddenly. And as you feel this gust of wind, you feel something slam against your chest. You take 4 points of damage.
Alrighty.
You're not raging anymore because the combat ended.
Yeah.
You take 4 points of damage, and as you feel this punch against your side, you look at the direction, and you see this gust of wind sort of form together into this being that comes up, that appears before you guys. It's like this collection of wind. This elemental appears before you in this like tornado-like presence.
Oh boy.
And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay, so I successfully got the sword in my hand.
Yes, the sword is in your hand. Yes.
Okay, put it in my inventory because I'm going to go ahead and use it. It's in my hand. I don't want to drop the fancy sword.
So you put away your axe, and now you're holding the long sword.
Yeah, I probably basically I sheathed my axe. I did my searching. I pulled the sword out, and so that's what's in my hand. But I need it in my inventory.
Give me 1 second. You shall have it in just a moment.
Post haste.
Cool. How much you want to bet it requires attunement, so I can't use it as a magic sword?
No, it does not require attunement. You're good.
Oh.
You can use it right away. You're good. It should be in your inventory now.
Let me hit refresh.
No, you don't have to refresh. It's just. Oh, you mean on D&D Beyond? Yeah, on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
But it should be in your inventory equipped. You should be good.
All right.
So remember, you can two-hand the longsword. Just remember that. So. Yeah, it'll be a 1d10 if you two-hand it.
I'm used to two-handed.
Oh, everyone rolled? All right. Sarnak, you are first. Go ahead.
All right.
So you see that. Actually, do you even see it? You do.
Yeah, I do. I see it from here.
So you see that this being appear out of nowhere.
And I'm like, Oh,
made purely,
Tinder.
it's just made purely of like wind and air. So like you don't see any like physical forms to it. It's just this collection of wind, like a small tornado that's just enveloping that area.
Oh man, it sounds like this will be a fun fight. Um, all right. Well, I'm gonna try casting my level 1 magic missiles.
All right, do it.
All right. And then
So you can do the roll just like
that's
before, yeah. But you just do
roll
3 since it's
3
D4
D4.
plus 3. But so it's 9. So it's 9.
Yeah, 9.
So 9 points of damage. So you fire out these missiles. They travel across the room and they smack right into this elemental. It sort of shakes its head from the hit, and it's like you definitely hit it. So it took the hit. But still very eager to hit somebody.
Okay.
Tinder, go
Oh,
ahead.
I would like to rage.
I'm sure you do.
Okay, and here comes my D8. Let's see what fun my I got lined up for today. A 5. Whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage ends, that creature takes 1d6 force damage as magic lashes out in retribution.
Is it whenever you get hit?
Whenever a creature hits me with an attack roll.
So anytime. Okay, nice.
Yeah. Oh, yep.
Yeah. All right. So you're raging.
And so now I am raging. I am. The sword is still a melee weapon. So my great weapon master works.
It's a longsword. That's magical. So
right. Well, I just look at great weapon master. That still applies.
oh, it's just as long as it's a martial.
Actually, on your turn, when you score a critical hit with a melee weapon, that's one half of it. Where's the that's one half of it. The other half is the damage.
Oh, it has to be a heavy weapon.
And this is not a heavy weapon.
It's not
so
a heavy weapon.
Use that.
So you
I do get the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can use the
critical hit.
The critical hit. Yeah. Okay. So, but I can still raid. Sorry. Relentless attack.
Yes.
No. Yes. I was reading reckless endurance. All right. So I get to attack twice. I am using it 2 hands because why waste 1? And here is roll 1. And here is roll 2. And since I can't use Great Weapon Master, I get the +5, the whole +6.
23. That's
to hit.
That is good. That connects.
All right. Now slash in.
4. Ooh, that is
13.
15. Yeah.
15, and I don't get that this time.
That's what.
So yeah.
So 15.
Yeah.
So you pull out this dragon slayer long sword. You feel it. You're excited to use this, and you swing straight at it. And it's like you cut through the wind, and it's like you slice clean through across, and like you sort of make like a gap for a moment. It quickly closes itself, and the creature sort of shrieks. So you it seems like you hit it. Because at least the creature shrieked a bit.
All right. Okay.
Oh, wait, never mind. No, hold on. Scratch that. You hit it pretty good. I forgot your weapon's magical technically. So
yeah.
So that's what it's at. Okay. So yeah, you swing at it, and yeah, the elemental shrieks in pain as you cut clean through it. The creature, this elemental being, sort of locks its eyes on you, Tinder, and it's winding up for another punch. Ooh, it was very close to a crit. So that's going to be 25 to hit.
What type of damage?
It's bludgeoning. So yeah, you reflect damage back. That's
Well,
going
no,
to be.
I was going to say, do I have it because I'm raging?
What do you mean?
Uh,
No, yeah,
I-
you have it. No, yes, you do have it. Yes.
okay, so
Your raging halves any bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing attack.
I was confirming that. So do I take 12 or 13?
No, so you're taking 7, so you're taking 3.
Oh,
3
okay.
damage.
And now he takes 6 points of force damage.
1d6 points.
1d6 force damage, yeah.
Yes, so that is going to be.
Oh, do I get to roll it?
Well, yeah, it's one. It's your
Okay.
it's your attack. Yeah,
Sorry.
you're
I
good.
was blanking on that. Here it comes.
d6.
1.
So as it punches into you, it sort of gets this weird jolt hit back towards it. It's confused for a moment, but it shakes it off, and it goes in for another swing. It attacks twice. The horror. Yeah, that hits. That's a 20, not a crit. This is going to be
man.
10 points. 10 points of damage halved, so you take 5.
All right.
So just to make sure I'm keeping the same level the health as you are, you're at 17, correct?
Correct.
Okay, just making sure I'm keeping track of it correct.
Okay.
So
And
then
here
you get
comes.
you get to roll another retaliation. Yep. Oh no. What is happening, man?
Jesus,
I'm
criminy.
I'm rolling my dice over in D&D Beyond, and apparently it doesn't roll any better over here than it does in Foundry for me.
Well, you were doing just fine the other day.
All right, I might go back to Foundry for my rolling.
I'll let you
So
decide.
he takes his 1 point.
Yep. All right. Darkian, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt first level.
Mm-hmm.
Almost a high number, 10.
That's a miss.
And then I'll just shoot an arrow at it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
That's a hit.
I was sitting on a 20 for like 2 seconds though. That's 9 damage.
And what type of damage is it?
Starry form is Radiant.
Radiant. All right. So fire this arrow of light and just impacts this wind, this elemental creature. How much damage was it? It was 9. So drops to there. All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
I will move out of Zarnok's way.
All right. Ophium, what would you like to do?
I don't like any of my options here.
You might need to do some healing or something, because I don't think you're going to be able to hit it.
No. So who's low on HP?
Tinder is. He's got 17.
Out of 42.
Well,
So if you look at Tinder and you
just
observe
below
him,
half.
if you observe him briefly, he looks pretty beaten right
So
He
I'm
actually
gonna
looks more hurt than usual.
cure wounds on him again and see if we can get a better healing.
That's 9. Back up to 26.
And that's all I'll do.
All right. Top of the round, Zarnok. What's happening?
Mm-hmm. Well, that thing looks pretty vicious over there.
Mm-hmm.
So, Let's see. How far away am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pretty
Yeah,
far
you're
away.
9 spaces away.
Yeah. Okay, can I do I'm gonna do Blade Song and
Okay.
get more movement.
hmm
1, 2, 3.
You can cut the corners, so that's 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then
4,
4.
5.
Yep. So you can move 8 spaces.
Hold on, I'm looking at something right now. Oh. 6, 7. Okay. I am
Okay.
going to cast Magic Weapon on Tinder's sword.
It's already magical, so it doesn't do anything.
Oh, it doesn't?
Yeah.
Why not? It
It
gives him
says you
like a
touch
bonus.
it says you touch a non-magical weapon.
Oh.
It's already magical, so.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll do it to my own weapon then.
Yeah, sure. Yep.
Yeah.
That's a bonus action, so you still got a main action.
Okay. And then I guess I'll. Ooh, I know. This is the perfect opportunity probably for this. So I'm gonna stand here, and
Remember,
then I'm going.
you can only do a cantrip, just to remind you.
A what?
You remember you can only do a cantrip since you did a level 2 spell. Just keep that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I did a bonus action.
Well, because you did a level spell.
Oh, okay. Well, but because it's a bonus action spell.
No. It's just because you can only cast 1 level spell per turn. So unless the other spell is a cantrip.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'll do burning hands then at this creature. I guess I have to stand one closer.
I'm pretty sure that hits. That hits Tinder. I'm pretty sure.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, what if I stand here?
No, I think you're good. Nope, you don't hit Tinder. You're good.
Okay.
Yep. So burning hands. That's a dex check, I'm assuming.
That is.
That is a dex check. Yes, it is. So this guy is going to roll. That's a failed roll. Let's try that again. He rolls a 16, so he passed.
Oh, that's a good roll.
That it is.
So you still roll your damage. You'll just take half of it.
Okay.
So 3d6.
All right.
So 3 points of damage. So you shoot out these flames from your hand. Tinder, you sort of feel this warmth pass by you as these flames shoot out. This elemental creature sort of like dips away from it, trying to get as far back from it as possible. The ends of the flames sort of hit the elemental, so it gets burnt just a little bit.
So, quick question. Actually, since I'm standing in the same spot anyway, can I do the magic weapon on Ophian's weapon instead of mine?
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that instead.
Yeah, sure. So Ophium's weapon's now magical. For his longsword magic.
You're welcome.
So you get a +1 to hit and +1 to damage.
Oh boy. We got to be heavy-headed.
And your
now.
weapon's considered magic now. Yep. Tinder, what would you like to do?
I would like to recklessly attack one more time.
Do it.
Inventory.
Oh, I keep forgetting. You're lucky I keep forgetting. I have advantage on you too. You're lucky I keep forgetting.
So, attack standard roll.
Oh, you're doing it on. Well, attack with advantage. So.
Dragon
Right,
Slayer.
I'm trying to
No,
get the.
well, you do it on the screen. So, on the chat log, you click attack, and then
Sorry, I had the initial up. Okay,
yeah,
and then I
you
get
click,
2 hit
you
attack
click attack and then advantage. Yep.
and advantage.
Dang.
You rolled a 2 on both.
Holy crap, how is that even possible? You rolled 2 twice?
But maybe you should buy some physical dice at this point.
Can't
Go
buy
ahead
this
and
on
roll.
roll.
I got physical dice. All right.
I don't know
Bring
what
it
to
on.
tell you.
Bring it on.
I don't know what to tell you, man. You swing and it just doesn't connect.
Hey, I got a couple good hits in so far.
All right. This creature locks its eyes on you, rolls its first hit. That doesn't connect. That's a 13. That doesn't hit, even with advantage. So it strikes at you, misses, strikes again. Well, that hits. That's a 19, and this is going to be 8 damage halved, so 4. You take 4, and you get to do your righteous strike back.
Slice. Roll D6.
Yep. Hey, there it is. That's a good hit. So this strange light strikes back at the creature, and it just doesn't understand where this hit's coming from. It's just confused. Dorkian.
All right, I'm gonna try. Sorry,
I'm going to step
You
away
still
for a
doing
second. I got to check on my dog.
You're good.
try guiding bolt yet again.
Yep.
24 to hit.
That is good.
There you go.
Fourth of the night that finally hit. 13 damage.
13 total. Yep.
Dang.
So fire these bolts, just smacks against this creature. It's like thud, 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 thud.
Starry form.
Yep, that hits.
I'm just gonna roll another one in case it's a crit.
Oh, right, because of guiding bolt. Oh, hey, it's a crit.
Yeah.
All right, so it's a D8 damage, right? So it's 8 plus 5, so 13 points of damage.
Awesome.
Damn.
2. So
So you did 26 damage?
yeah, he did 26 damage. Straight.
Jesus.
Just fire the second bolt. Just very powerful. Just you release at the max range. Pull as far back as you can, even though it's magical. Just strike straight through this creature. After those 2 hits, when you hit it a bunch of times in this one big hit, you really it really took all those hits. Like it's actually pretty tuckered out at this point. It's hurt pretty badly.
Nice.
You definitely did a number on this creature, so it's in pain right now. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
All right, Ophian.
Try to finish it off using my longsword.
All right, you
Your
have to walk up to
magical
it.
longsword.
Magical.
That's a miss.
Oh.
Womp womp womp.
You rolled a 3.
Even with the +1, that's an 8. So it's a miss.
Still not enough.
There's nothing I can do. Then.
Unfortunately. All right, Zarnok, what's happening?
Oh man. Well, this thing's almost dead at this point. So I guess I'm gonna blast it up with my level 2 magic missile.
The last slot. Go for it.
Yeah. Okay. And then roll 4d4 plus 4.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and I forgot
the
the slash.
14 damage. Beautiful. So just like the guiding bolt, just thud, 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 bam, 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 bam. Anything else?
I just move over here.
All right. Now we wait for Tinder. Oh, I mean, I already know what he's... Oh, you're back?
I'm here. I'm here.
I was about to attack for you, but yeah, you're back. All right.
Well, you might do better. Okay. I am attacking with the longsword. Standard roll. I am attacking relentlessly. So that's with advantage.
Yes, it is.
Oh my god. A 1 and a 4?
What is happening? What is happening? I feel bad at this point. I don't know what I don't. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna finish combat with these digital dice, but I am going to be pulling out my math rock
It
in
might
the next fight.
Yeah, I'm not. Alright, it's gonna strike you again over Tinder. That's a 9. That's a 21 on the first hit. That is 10 half, so you take 5.
Slash roll d6.
Yep,
It takes 4 back.
Yep. Coming in for a second swing. Yeah, I rolled the same number twice. Nice. 11, so I missed.
Okay.
All right, Darkian, go for it.
All right.
That's a miss.
And nope.
Missiles just flying all over the place, just hitting left and right all across the field.
I'm trying to give like encouragement to Tinder as I'm shooting, but because I'm distracted, encouraging him.
Shots of encouragement. Ophian, go for it. Ophian, you there? Mr.
Code.
Paladin.
Code. Think you fell asleep.
Oh no.
Code.
I thought I was loud enough. Yeah, I'll swing for him.
Nah,
Good.
all right.
Oh no, there you are.
It like disconnected for a split second. I was like, everyone went silent. I was like, what?
Discord can be like that.
Yeah, it does that once in a while. So I'm just gonna swing with the longsword.
Yep. Normal attack.
Magical longsword.
Yep. That's a 16. That's a hit with 8 points of damage. So, slash in with your sword, and you create another cut in the wind, and like it's struggling very hard to reform itself. So it's on its last leg, so to speak. Zarnok.
Alright. It's almost a goner here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Man, this guy just won't go down, will he? Alright, well. I think I can still use this one. Yeah, I still have some more level 1s. Alright, so I'm gonna do level 1 magic missile. Let's
Fire at will.
roll 3d4 plus 3.
3. Yes. Because that's plus 1 for each missile.
Pew, pew.
You fire these 3 missiles, and they each connect one by one, and the last one pierces through this elemental, and the entire collection of wind just collapses and just dissipates all around you. And this elemental creature is no more.
Why is it always the person right before me that gives the killing blow?
Oh, come on.
I would not be so angry if it's the person after me.
You basically one-shot that when we were going to save the chocolate milk lady, and you basically one-shot that creature.
Manticore.
Oh, the
Yeah, the
Manticore,
Manticore.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Before we continue, it is 7:30. Are you guys able to keep going, or do we need to call it here?
Well, we got the weapons, so I was thinking like we may have enough time to at least like go back, and unless there's some.
Do we think we can make it back to town before we have to rest again?
I don't know.
I don't
Do you
know.
want to open up any more sarcophagi while we're here?
The real question is, do you want to open any sarcophagi? I'm
Sorry,
at
not getting
tw-
sorry, not
12,
getting too excited to open up anymore.
12 health.
Yeah, I wouldn't risk that.
But think of the loot.
Think of us dying.
That's possible.
Think of that poor ox not getting back home.
Yeah, we gotta go back to bring the poor ox home.
I'd say let's try to go back to town and then call it the game.
Yeah.
So as you guys start heading back,
Mummies pop out of nowhere.
Dorkian, since you're at the back, as you start heading back, you notice that same ball of light starts coming towards you guys again.
Oh, this guy.
But it's acting like it's not aggressive. It's like it's just coming towards you again and sort of just floating there. And like it notices you and it starts heading back down the hallway.
I will follow Ish.
As you come down, you notice there's a second one on the side. They're both just kind of hanging out, and they just like before. One goes off this way, the other one goes off down this way.
Oh no.
But this time they're not going far. This time they're kind of staying near you just to see if it's going to keep following you or not, or if you're going to keep following it or not. It's sort of just hanging out here, and it comes down,
This guy.
comes here, and you notice it sort of stops here.
I will try to go past it.
Well, okay. So you walk forward, and the same thing happens to Tinder. You step on wood, and you sink into the ground.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
I thought you guys would check, but you guys didn't, so I don't know what to say.
Classic.
I'm just mesmerized by this will-o-wisp.
He's just like, ooh,
I thought
light.
you guys learned your lesson. Well, you're lucky I rolled so low. Much like that other pit, this time you're now in the same pit. Although these blades don't necessarily stab you, more like they just poke you because they're just that rusty.
Poke.
So you take 8 points of damage. And that other wisp goes down the pit. And it's ready to fight you.
I feel like I deserve this.
Yeah, kind of.
So Tinder, you're kind of you just see the same exact thing happening again. Just Tinder, off the corner of your eye, you do see the other ball of light sort of hanging around here, as if it's trying to catch someone's attention.
Do you need help with this one?
Yeah, I mean, last time it was so hard to hit it that I do not have any confidence in my abilities.
Okay. Did it go down into the pit following him?
Yeah.
The wisp went into the pit following it.
All right. I will go ahead and try and fall in the pit also.
You're gonna jump in?
I'm going to jump in for a jump in and attack type of thing, not jump in and then roll initiatives. So, have we done the initiative thing?
Oh, we're doing it now. Go ahead and roll.
I might be jumping in and attacking.
That is correct. You are first.
Man, we started doing this before I could chase down my real dice. Okay, so for my movement, I jump in.
Yep.
You probably got to put me someplace convenient. I am going to, as I'm falling down, shriek a round of rage, which I believe is my last one. Attributes. Yeah. 3 rages. So here goes my last rage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I attack with reckless abandon.
Oh, what's your wild magic?
Oh, I do got to figure that one out first.
You get a new one each time.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing this over in Foundry. So I figured out how to do it in Beyond, but I have to
just
roll.
Yeah, just roll a
D8.
Oh, hey, you got the reflective one again.
All right. And now I attack for a advantage.
Mm-hmm.
There you are.
With the longsword, right?
With the long sword, because I still have it out.
Yep.
Attack, advantage.
That's a miss. You swing at the ball of light and a miss.
Hit me! I dare ya!
All right, Dorky.
I'm done.
Alright, I'm going to cast Summon Beast and bring back my pigeon.
Okay. Let's say your pigeon's in the pit with you. And what do you want to do with the pigeon?
It's gonna like fly out of range when it's done attacking, but yeah, it'll just attack.
Mm-hmm.
It gets a crit.
Oh, it's a crit. How much damage does the pigeon do?
The pigeon does 1d8 plus 4.
Okay. So it'll be 12 plus whatever this d8 is.
Max damage.
20 points of damage.
Damn.
All right, so so you conjure up this pigeon, the starry pigeon, and it strikes like a bullet, like with its beak, just right on the dot, just right on this wisp, and it just pierces straight through it. And the wisp, it looks like it's shaking in fear, and like it just starts quivering, and it quickly just turns invisible and just leaves. It's just gone. It just flees.
All my pigeon land on my arm and then just climb out.
Yep, and that's the end of combat.
Did that pigeon just do more damage than I did?
Yes.
And we made fun of this pigeon before.
Did it kill it?
Yeah, no, it's gone. It ran away. It turned invisible and ran away.
Damn.
Their weakness is birds.
We
I
should have
should
known.
have done that in the last Will-O-Wisp. How many rounds did we go with that thing?
Too
Well, I
many.
mean, you also landed a crit, so I'm sure that
All
definitely
right.
helped a lot.
Don't discount the pigeon.
Yeah.
I go looking for another dragon skull.
Well, instead, you find 4 more sarcophaguses here, or sarcophagi, I should say. They're in alcoves, so they're in each of their alcoves.
Czar, you're the one who likes to open sarcophaguses, right?
Oh God, no.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic. Actually, wait, no, well, I'll lose my pigeon, but I'll do it anyways.
What
Detect
was-
Magic.
Sorry, 1 second. Okay. So you cast Detect Magic. You see, well, does it like, if it's inside something, can you still see it glowing?
Yeah, so Detect Magic is penetrate most barriers that is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay, no. So you don't. So you don't detect anything then.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
we could detect something.
Nothing in here, guys. Unless someone wants to try opening these, but there's nothing magical at least.
There's 4 sarcophagi here.
I know I'm normally the intelligent leader of this band, but I'm always up for taking input from the people under my charge. Would you like me to open up this one right here? And I go ahead and stand in front of that one.
Mm-hmm.
Open it.
Oh God.
I don't think there's any worthwhile in here.
That's 1 for and 1 for against.
It's sounds a bit risky.
Okay, that's 2 against. Let's go.
All right. You guys take off. You guys see this last ball of light again starts going down this way.
God.
Start following it.
The lines.
So what's happening? Oops, sorry.
He's following the light, right? Dorkian is?
Is Dorkian following the light?
Yeah.
I was just kidding.
Oh, okay. So
Well,
everyone's
wait a minute. There's 4 passages, but only 3 lights. What do you think's down the passage with no lights?
That's the one I went before.
Oh. Did you find anything?
Acid.
Oh. Did it come in a jar?
It came in a sarcophagus.
Oh, okay.
I'll poke my head in that room you were at since I saw Detect Magic running.
All right. Go show you where it is.
Yeah, I see if there's anything in there.
So when you come here, most of the dust is gone by now, but there's still some like lingering dust in this room. You notice the sarcophagus to your right has been opened a bit, and the one on your left is still closed.
Wait, the one on the
Detect magic.
right is open?
Huh?
You said the one on the right is open?
No, yeah, well, yeah. When you enter in, it's on your right side. Yeah.
Okay, well I opened the one on the left before.
Well, it's technically on your right. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay.
You're
It's
looking at
technically on
that
your right,
wall.
is it not?
Yeah, if you're looking south, it's on your right.
That's what I'm. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I okay. To your left. To your left, the sarcophagus. Oh, I'm just trying to say directions based on your perspective. That's
Got
fine.
it.
So,
Does Detect Magic hit anything?
no.
Yeah, I get nothing in this room.
Okay, let's head back. Return the cart.
Oh, you didn't want to go down the final path now, Tinder?
No.
Fall down into another spike pit?
Oh, I know how to not fall in spike pits. I
Alright.
learned that earlier today.
All right, so you guys exit this this barrow. It is this the sun. I paused it. You guys exit. We okay. So you guys exit out the barrow. It is night. It is the sun is setting at this point. So you guys could travel for a short time, or just rest here.
I think we need to rest.
All right.
Can we
Especially
go to
since
where the cart, ox, and
Marvelous
you guys,
are
so you
hanging
guys,
out.
yes, you guys, it'd be off screen, but you guys head to where
Okay.
Marvelous and the Ox are.
I
And
was
you
gonna
guys set up
say
camp.
he's gonna make us some soup.
You guys set up camp and rest for the night. And
yay!
if it's okay with everyone, I think we can call it here, and then we'll continue with you guys heading back to Fandolin.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
creepy mayor again.
All right. That's a wrap then.
All right, cool.
All right. Good game, everyone.
Yeah, thanks.